Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a singles love reading for my dearest Pisces, where we take a look at your energy, we see who's coming towards you, and we get as much advice as possible from Spirit. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my dearest Pisces for their highest and greatest good. Also, a friendly reminder, my dear Pisces, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below in the description box. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Okay, so your energy here, the Chariot card in reverse, okay? What you've learned from the past, the Two of Wands. Your obstacles and challenges, Temperance energy, okay? And the person coming towards you, we have the Four of Swords in reverse, okay? And we've got the King of Wands in reverse. All right, so for some of my Pisces, my intentions are that this is someone brand new coming towards you, but I am seeing that there's potentially a connection here or a person that does want to heal things with you. So some of you, this may be somebody from your past coming towards you. We are in Mercury retrograde energy, and it certainly does happen. But that may not be the case for all of you. So some of you could have Cancer in your chart. Maybe you're dealing with a Cancer. We also have strong Sagittarius energy. But with the Chariot card showing up in reverse, this is the shadow attributes of Cancerian energy, which me being a Cancer sun, I can say without without apologizing, this energy certainly can be overly emotional energy. It can also be overly protective energy. It can also be manipulation, but more so I feel like it's holding on to something from the past. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. It feels like something was or has been brought to a full stop. And I feel like your challenge being the Temperance energy, some of you, your challenge here is really healing the past before you move forward. Now, you definitely have somebody here who's restless to see you. Okay, restless to talk to you. So this could be a secret admirer, or it could be somebody that does really just want to move quickly. But I am getting a little bit of a warning here because some of my Pisces, you might not be completely ready to jump into another connection. And for others of you, there's a little bit of a red flag in somebody that's trying to rush you. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're a narcissist or anything like that, but oftentimes a hallmark of narcissism is to rush you into a relationship. So I do want you to be careful, because the King of Wands energy in reverse could be somebody who's, rushing, or somebody who's kind of rushes in and rushes out of connections. And I feel like that's the lesson that you've learned. Not to do that, to hold back, to look at all the details. So with the Chariot card here, I feel like you've distanced yourself from the past, but I do think you're still doing some reflection. Some of you, you're still hurting because something just came to a full stop, or maybe you and your person, there's distance between you. But I do feel like you're definitely in protective mode more than anything. And I feel like you're really feeling it. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah, the Nine of Cups energy in reverse. You're feeling very emotionally drained. Absolutely, I see that. You're feeling emotionally drained. Some of you were dealing with a player, or you were dealing with someone where you really saw a future, but I kind of feel like they pulled the rug out from underneath you, and so you either walked away from them, or maybe they walked away from you suddenly. Yeah, Eight of Cups. Wow. I mean, can't make this stuff up, Pisces. Something has come to a full stop. Someone walked away from you. You walked away from someone. And I do think you're still kind of reeling from this. I think you're still healing from this, because with the Temperance energy in your challenge position, this is about holding back, being patient, allowing yourself to heal before you move into anything else. And there might be somebody here coming towards you that kind of wants things to move very quickly. I'm also getting this could be a connection here for sexual healing, or it's just going to be a very physical sexual connection for you. I know that's come up for my Pisces recently in your readings, but I'm definitely seeing it. But I do feel there's a little bit of a warning in that energy. The Two of Wands in the past, I feel like you really wanted something to move to the next level with someone, whether that was marriage and commitment, or moving in together, or exclusivity. So I do feel like there's a sense of longing. I feel there's a void here, Pisces, from whatever's happened with your past person. Some of you were planning a family. Maybe you even have children with somebody from the past. I feel like you were putting in so much time and effort into a past situation. I feel like you're still not quite over it, to be honest. Some of you, there may have been a pregnancy loss, and my heart goes out to you if that was you or your person. Okay, but some of you, you also, you're really just, you're really looking at what happened in the past. You're looking at the time and the effort that you put into the past. And I feel like you're just really feeling emotionally drained. Some of you, you're also learning that maybe you rushed into a situation with someone and you got burned. And so I feel like that's a huge theme in this reading, is like what you're looking at is not repeating that past mistake. You don't want to rush into things. You don't want to, maybe you felt like you were rushed into something. Some of you, again, there may have been a pregnancy that happened, unexpectedly, and that obviously made you two come together in a different capacity. Again, that's not going to be for all of you. But I feel like whatever this is, you really wanted it. And I feel that it's left you hurting. But I also feel like you're looking at this karma, you're looking at this lesson here about rushing into connections, and Spirit saying it's a challenge here. Because I'm a fellow water sign, as I already mentioned, and water signs, we go deep. We go big, we go deep, we go hard when it comes to relationships, and we get emotionally invested, and it's a big deal. And oftentimes quicker than maybe some other signs. So I do feel like your challenge here is to look at that Leo energy, building up your strength and your courage and healing. So I do feel like this is what Spirit really wants you to pay attention to at this time. And and then taking your time to invest in the right person. Not just necessarily the next person who comes along. Also, I see it's like really important that you're not just focused on the physical. I don't think that you are generally just focused on the physical, or you were just focused on the physical, but the sexual connection between you and someone else may have really driven that connection, and there may have been less substance than you originally thought. All right, so I do see that like Spirit saying it's time for you to like just heal, to build up your strength and your courage. Some of you focusing on your finances, some of you you're healing, okay? And some of you may be healing from some of you are just healing. Some of you, there's a miscarriage here. I just keep getting that. But again, it's not going to be for all of you. Some of you, you're just mentally, emotionally healing from something here that just you really had high hopes for, and you had invested a lot of time and energy into. So with the Four of Swords in reverse, hey. You have someone here that is like, things are going to move very quickly with this person. With the Nine of Wands, though, again, I beg you to be very careful with this King of Wands energy coming towards you, because whether it's a past person or it's somebody new, I feel like they're going to move really fast. And I feel like your challenge here, Pisces, is to not move very fast, to hold back, to wait, to look at the details, to really truly vet this person before you get emotionally invested. Okay. And we have the King of Swords. Yeah. So you do have somebody here. They could have air and fire in their chart. Now, I do like this energy coming through, because this person is going to be honest and direct with you, Pisces. They may be honest and direct with you about not wanting to jump into a commitment. But again, be careful with moving too quickly, like physically with this person, jumping in bed with this person. Not that all of you are going to do that. I do feel like this is an energy of somebody who's going to tell you the truth about who they are and what they want. They're not going to hide that, but they might just tell you they're not looking for any sort of commitment. And I kind of feel, my Pisces here, there is an emotional fragility to your energy with the Chariot card in reverse, the Nine of Cups in reverse. You're just feeling kind of hungover, exasperated, let down, exhausted emotionally from what you've been through. So although this truth and authenticity might be very refreshing for you, you do want to make sure that you don't ignore any red flags, and you make sure whomever this person is, a past person or a new person, and a lot of you, it certainly is a new person, but make sure that that's the right connection for you. Yeah, because we have the Ten of Swords. There's been a really painful ending, and I'm just going to say it one more time, and I'm not going to say it again. For some of you, there was some sort of pregnancy loss, and my heart goes out to you if that's something that you experienced. So let's take a look at what Spirit would like my Pisces to focus on before moving into a connection, or focus on in the meantime, or something that my Pisces may not be seeing that they should really take a look at when it comes to, their own energy and love and relationships. Courage, number 30. Okay, some of you may be 30 years old. I am going to read from the book. This is a fantastic oracle deck. It's the Heal Yourself reading cards by Ina Segal. I use them for myself many times. All right, so your message here is courage. Courage requires you to fearlessly stride ahead despite the challenges you are experiencing. Yeah. Whether you are afraid of success or failure, you cannot stay where you are. You need to make a decision and move forward with belief, trust, and boldness. Give it your all, no matter the outcome. Despite what you have been telling yourself, you are ready for a new adventure and another chance to prove that you have what it takes to face life's challenges. Stop investing in limitations, lack, and dysfunction. Every blessing has a challenge, and every challenge contains a blessing. You are ready to explore both. Whilst there may be difficult moments ahead, keep positive and believe that everything is going to work out for your absolute best. You are being asked to gather the courage to be who you truly are and to stand strong in your convictions. Yeah. And stop. I feel like a really poignant line, really powerful message there is stop investing in limitations, lack, and dysfunction. And some of my Pisces, you may be tested. You may be tested here by this person coming towards you. Don't get me wrong. I would absolutely love to sugarcoat this and say, oh, this is perfect. This is your person. This is your soulmate coming towards you. But some of you, this is going to be a test, a bit of a karmic lesson coming towards you about, okay, are you going to invest in someone that wants to move things quickly, or where it's just going to be physical without seeing and really sort of vetting this person or testing to see if there's substance, if you two want the same things, right? And is this person capable of giving you what you're looking for? So a little bit of a tough love message there, but let's see. Any other wisdom for my Pisces, please? How do you see yourself in this situation? Self-awareness can help you gain a new perspective. Okay, beautiful. So really doing that introspective work. I do feel like my Pisces, you're still in this emotional energy. I'm not going to say that all of you are emotional fragile at this time, but there is a little bit of that fragility that's showing up here for me. So doing that introspection, being self-aware. Okay, and we have what makes your soul sing with joy, recapture that vitality now. Yes, I love this because this is really about how we raise our vibration. This is a tool that I use personally, but that many people use when we are either stuck on someone or something, or we're kind of just in a low-grade depression, and just not really able to see a way out of a particular situation, focusing on the things that make you happy. And especially if you find yourself focusing too much on the past or on a particular person, how do you take your power back? You have to be tough with yourself. When you find yourself indulging in negativity or negative thoughts, or staying stuck on the past, you have to force yourself to think about the things that really truly bring you joy and bring you happiness, and surround yourself with people that make you happy, friends, family, your pets. Being physically active can be super helpful as well. Any sort of happy, healthy distractions is kind of what I'm hearing there. All right, so let's see messages, advice, and guidance for my Pisces for their love life at this time. Talking. Okay, so again, with this person coming towards you, I do feel like there's a need for you to really protect your energy. And I also feel like there's something here about your physical body needing to recover. Now, it could just be that, again, some of you are physically healing from something. But when we're feeling a bit emotional fragile, for example, we also do need to really protect our bodies. So that's kind of what I'm getting, like spend time talking to this person, vetting this person. The right person is going to hold space for you. They're not going to rush you into anything that you're not quite ready for, whether it's getting in bed or whether it's a relationship. Okay, yeah, and we see hammer. Okay, so you're rebuilding. Yeah, I feel this very strong. I feel like my Pisces, and many of you, maybe you're coming out of this energy, but you've been rebuilding yourself emotionally, mentally, physically after what you've experienced here. Now, again, for some of you, you do have a past person that wants to come in and work on things. Some of you, you're not going to be completely up for it because you realize there's a karmic pattern here that needs to stop. And I'm going to read that line again from that energy, from that courage card. And what needs to stop is stop investing in limitations, lack, and dysfunction. So if you see a dysfunctional connection or person coming towards you, or somebody that doesn't share your vision for the future, even if they're wildly attractive, sexy, and charming, I feel like Spirit's saying that stop investing in dysfunction. You've learned the lessons. It's time to put these lessons to rest, to put these lessons to bed, okay? So I know this is not going to be everyone's favorite reading, but these are the messages. So I do want to see who this person is coming around. It could be a past person. You know, you might be dropping the hammer here. You know, you might be telling them to get lost, or you might be, you know, blocking them or not moving forward here with this person, but they are going to reach out. They are going to come in with they're going to be truthful with you. And in that truth, that's where you're going to be able to make your decision. Now, some of you, this is, you might have a past person coming back as well, but this new person, there's something here about them rushing you or being, you know, being a little bit too eager to move things along. And your challenge here is to hold back, look at the details, heal, not rush into things here. And the right person is going to be okay with that. All right. So it could be a Sagittarius coming through. This person, they could have Scorpio in their chart. Okay. Sag, Scorpio. They could be a Sag, Scorpio cusp. And we see life partner energy. Okay, so somebody with a mutual love who shares your vision for the future. This connection is meant to be long-term. Okay, and we've got mama's boy energy. So I'm going to tell you two things here, Pisces, because I do feel very strongly a lot of you are going to be tested by this person coming in. They may try to rush you. Again, the right person is going to be okay if you pump the brakes and you tell them, you know what, let's be friends first, or let's take the time that we need to get to know each other. Let's court each other traditionally. Let's take it slow. I've been through a lot. I don't want to repeat any past mistakes of rushing into a connection, investing time and energy into something that isn't compatible with me. Okay. And again, the right person is going to be this life partner energy. And this person's, this King of Swords, their response to you setting expectations and maybe even putting up boundaries here is going to tell you whether or not this is going to be long-term or not. Okay. I do feel though with mama's boy and life partner, a lot of my Pisces, you have choices here. So again, you may have an ex coming back around. This ex, for example, might be somebody who has a close-knit relationship with their mother, or he may closely mimic her expectations of your connection. Be careful if mom is calling the shots or is like very overbearing. I feel like that's a little bit of a warning. Okay, and I feel that would be your ex energy. Probably they want to come back around and work on things, but I see a lot of my Pisces saying, you know what, I've already learned my lesson. I'm moving forward here, possibly with a Sagittarius or Scorpio energy. Okay, so let's take a look and see. So I do feel that my Pisces, you do have an energy coming towards you down the line that is potentially a life partner that could be, fiercely protective and loyal. They stand strong in their convictions. They're going to be very focused on you, defend the connection. They're going to be a teacher, a knowledge seeker. They're going to be bold and they're going to be fiery and they're going to step up. So they're not going to be in this King of Wands energy in reverse. Although they might, if they give you this impression, I definitely see you pumping the brakes here. Okay. So let's see I do feel like this is the energy that my Pisces are going to focus on or should focus on, right? This life partner energy. So let's see what else we need to know about that connection in particular. Yeah, there are going to be sudden feelings that this is the one. But again, I feel like that might happen quickly or it might happen very suddenly. But again, my Pisces, your challenge here is to wait, to not get too emotionally invested, even if it's like, wow, this person is perfect here. All right, let go of the past. Yeah, clear your energy to allow more love into your life. Absolutely. Absolutely. And again, I think that's what you're in the process of doing. I feel like that's your biggest challenge here. And again, you most likely will be tested by this past person trying to come back around. Either saying I've changed or I can't let you go, maybe even trying to throw in your face everything that you two have been through and experienced together. Okay, and rekindle. There it is. You've got a past person coming back around. There it is. But I also feel here, Spirit saying, let go of the past, even though the past is going to come back around and test you. And this new person, this life partner energy, have faith, your rainbow will come smiling through. Most likely they're a Sagittarius, Scorpio, or they're a cusper, right? But again, you're going to have choices here. You are going to be tested. Interesting. I mean, I enjoy the confirmation in the reading, but again, it isn't going to be a super easy, it's not going to be a super easy decision for all of you. Spirit saying this is all going to unfold within the next 3 months. All right, so we're in August, September, October, November. So again, around, Sagittarius, Scorpio season, maybe when this person is coming in the near future, you're going to have this decision to make and stop trying to control the timing. Yeah, so it is going to be slightly different for each and every one of you. Okay, but let's see what final messages, advice, and guidance Spirit has for my Pisces, please. Final messages, advice, and guidance for my Pisces, please. Life is a mystery, okay? So again, I feel like there are certain things that you're still trying to work through, that you're still trying to figure out. A lot of you, once you kind of heal and you move on from this energy, what you've been through, and a lot of you, it's deeper than just a breakup. I feel that very strongly in this reading. But a lot of you, you're going to be actually feeling a little bit confused once you get a little bit of hindsight as to why this past energy had such a hold on you. Because it does feel like it was dysfunctional. But it's okay, right? It's part of the lessons that we need to learn. And freedom is yours. So 33, master teacher number. You've learned your karmic lessons. The choice is yours where you're going to invest your energy. All right, after what you've learned, what you've seen. And Spirit saying, act as if, even when you're not completely confident, act as if this new energy is already with you. Step into your strength, step into your, into your confidence, have courage is what Spirit's saying, to do something new, to do something differently. Okay. And also to recognize that you don't need to rush this. The most important thing is you, Pisces. And even if you're feeling lonely, the most important thing here is that you heal and that you regain your strength and you make the best and the healthiest decision for you and yours. Okay. But you are going to have decisions coming up. You're absolutely going to have some tough decisions coming up. All right, so I'm going to leave it here, my dear Pisces. I know this was a bit of a heavier read, but I do feel that someone out there does need to hear it. Don't forget to check your other signs, your sun, moon, rising, particularly your Venus sign as well when it comes to, love and romance. And for me personally, I also tend to check my North Node, okay? So I'm sending you so much love and light. If these messages resonate, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or if you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Love and light, my dear Pisces. Take care.